Howdy. We're back. We're ready to go. Interesting options in the halves. We'll see how we get on here. Walker. We will see. Anton said he's going for Warrington win. Thanks, Anton. If you've got your own specific score predictions, let me know in the chat. And vote on the poll as well. So the game is on Sky Sports Plus, but it's also on BBC Two. So there's that. But I hope we're well. Hope everyone's had a good weekend so far. Just want a decent performance. That's all I'm after. That's all I want. After your performance last week and Leigh's recent form, I can't tell this one. I'd say Warrington's still been on better form, if I'm honest. Our first half against Hull, my thought process was, in my predictions video, the first half against Hull was so bad. In terms of errors and discipline, it was one of those that it's just not a normal thing to do. It was like Salford in their game against Hull KR in round 3. It's just, Salford were bad, but it was littered with errors, littered with ill discipline. It was so irregular. And that was the same for Warrington in the first half against Hull. When we stopped doing that, yes, we were helped with a sin bin, but when we stopped doing that, it was then fine going on. So, yeah, decent discipline, would have won last week. Possibly, Hull FC were great in attack at the very least, but it's just how bad we were with discipline and errors in the first half was just so beyond the norm that's, for me, is unlikely to happen again this week. It might still be bad, but not as bad as that. So, we'll have to see. Jester, good afternoon. Currently ill. Oh dear. But why I could do one if they stick to a game plan. Leigh could steal it if they use the wingers and backs. Maybe. So with Walker in the halves, here's the trade-off. You would think, first of all, why is Ratchford not playing? That might be one thought. I'm not bothered about that. Second is, why is Leyland not playing? That would have been my go-to. Leyland would have been my number one option here. But this is not me saying that today is going to go well or isn't going to go well. I'm very excited about Walker's 6, only because I'm going to see something I've never seen before. And what a great opportunity to see something new. What a great opportunity to learn a little bit more about Danny Walker and what he's capable of. I'm a massive fan of Danny Walker. I think he's the best hooker in Super League. I'm aware I might be coming across as biased on that one, but I don't say Williams is the best 6. I don't say Duffy's the best 1. I don't say Sneed is the best 7 or that we've got the best prop. I'm very sparing about who I give the best in each position to. I've not claimed Ashton's the best winger, even though I could, and people would probably get on board with some of those people I've mentioned. But I think Walker's the best number 9. I think what a great opportunity it is to show his versatility. And if Leyland is there, Ratchford is there, one thing this does say to me is is they must trust him. Sam must trust him. Mark must trust him. The rest of the spine must. The team must. And he must trust himself if he's playing there, when there are at least two other options that could easily just be dropped straight in. So, not saying it'll be good or bad, but I'm excited to see something different. So good luck, Danny. I'm with you. Personally, don't see a way Warrington win this one, especially without Williams. We'll see. I understand it's going to be very tricky. I trust Sneed to take on full responsibility here, and for Dufty to be just fully free. We have to get him involved, that's the thing. Is he then taken out of the game because Williams is as well? We'll see. Got Leigh winning this. Fair enough. That is fair enough. Thoughts on 3 games yesterday? 2... I'd say 2.5 games were good. The first 2 were brilliant. The last game was a bit dull, but built up by the fact that the live stream chat was great yesterday. So we had a good time. So yeah, first 2 games brilliant, and then the last one just a meh. Agreed on Leyland. I was going to say surely Leyland plays. My question: let's see if Powell gets injured. Who replaces him? Crowther would probably play as the number 9. I mean, there's a few options there. So Walker or Powell gets injured. The other goes to 6. The other plays 6 or 9. So whoever is injured, the other one swaps. Crowther would take 13. But I think if it was Walker... Actually, if Walker's injured, Crowther to 13, Curry to 6, I reckon. Or we might end up doing something like Dufty to 6, Thulis to fullback, Crowther to centre, Ty to the wing. It'd probably be something like that. Can't think of another better 9 in Super League than Walker, to be fair. Well, that's alright then. A lot of people would still say Clark. A lot of people will say Pape, which I think is a fair shout, but I'd still have Walker above him personally. Some people are saying O'Neill. Some will say Litton. There's some great hookers in Super League, but I just for me it's Walker. Same with Whitby, young lad, but works hard. Sometimes it's all you need. You don't need all the skill in the world just yet, but if you're willing to work for it, you can make it happen. In part of your brain, Warrington might win this. Well, they might, Anton. They might. We'll see. Is Ratchford injured? Not that I'm aware of. He is listed in the squad. He was in the extended squad a few days ago, but I don't know. I think at this point in his career, he's just not been effective. He's just not been effective. I've got this. I've got my White Monster. Again, Monster, you can sponsor me. Other drinks are available until you sponsor me again. Thanks. God, I do need this. I do need this. If anyone is watching the game and watching myself, grab yourself some snacks. Get yourself a drink. Relax, chill. We've got 5 minutes to go till kick off. And seeing a Wood in the Warrington team list makes me think of the old one. Oh, Nat Wood. Is that what you're thinking of, Nat Wood? But yeah, I just realised there's no Harrison. I've just realised. I was typing the names out, but didn't even realise that I didn't type Harrison. Paracetamol and tea. Ooh, aren't you winning? Paul Wood, right. Real Life Games on BBC Two. Yeah, it's on, for anyone that wants to watch it, it's on Sky Sports Plus or BBC Two. Lots of very good young players coming through in Super League this season. Good to see. Yeah, it's great to see. It's great to see. The only way you don't want to see it is for injury, but some players are actually getting promoted to the first team to get some opportunities, which is good. Yeah, I didn't even notice Harrison not being there. So I'm happy with Musgrove and Wood. I'm very happy with those two. Yates, he works hard, but he doesn't make meters. Philbin's the same. But I'm glad Curry's back at 13, though, because I've been wanting to see him get back into that role, become that ball-playing lock, loose forward, I should say. That dual threat. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh. I'm excited about Danny. I'm excited for him. So, results so far this week. Wakefield Trinity 13, Casper Tigers 12. I could do it as that old... the guy that used to do it on Match of the Day or whatever it was. Wakefield Trinity 13, Casper Tigers 12. Hull FC 14, Hull Kingston Rovers 28. Wigan Warriors 24, St Helens 14. Leeds Rhinos 28, Huddersfield Giants 6. Queen's Park Rangers 0, Caledonian Thistle 3. That was not a matchup these days. Teletext days, yes. It was never the same when he moved on. It was never the same. I say moved on, I do mean into the... From this dimension, that's what I do mean. I'm not saying he was... left the company. Interested to see how that NFL player gets on at Wigan. Well, you know, former Union player. I don't think he played much in the NFL. I don't think he didn't get a starting role, I'm pretty sure. So, I think he did pre-season. Pretty sure he did pre-season, and then that was it. He's old, isn't he? I think he's early 30s, I'm pretty sure. It makes complete sense, because Wigan, yes, they'll have to pay a bit for him, but I believe he's exempt on the salary cap. He costs nothing on the salary cap, so why not? I think maybe he's been out of the game for a little bit, so just wants to get back up to speed. He'll get some opportunities. Worst case scenario, he can play in the reserves sometimes. So, yeah, it's just giving him something to do. And it's a bit of brand exposure for Wigan, I suppose. Jack Hughes' 300th game today as well. Congratulations to him. Heard it so Miski can get his surgery on his knee. All right, okay. Yeah, and cost nothing. So yeah, they still have to pay his wages, but will cost absolutely nothing on the salary cap. If he's there for another year, then it costs 50%, and then the year after that is 100%, I believe. So they could be paying him, as far as I'm aware, if I understand correctly, they could be paying him millions, which they're not, but they could be paying him millions, and he costs nothing. Right then, we're underway. Come on, Wire. Caught on the full by Thulis. And Paul Vaughan with the first carry. Right, come on then. Powell with Walker in the halves. Come on, Danny. So getting dragged back over the 20. Jake Walter says 24-14. Right, on the 20, Curry takes a carry up the gut onto the 30. Fourth tackle coming up. Dufty on the fourth. Been doing this a few times over the last couple of weeks. Been doing this a few times. Sneed from behind the 40 on the last tackle. Kicks long. Tricky one for Armstrong. I like it. We now have an effective kicking game. Thank the Lord. We're stopped just over his own 10. Good chase, lads. Discipline now, please, boys. Discipline. Charnley on the 20. Dragged back a few metres. Good work, lads. Russell's also back in the side. So hopefully he goes well. Still hoping that Holroyd gets some more chances. I'd like to see him progress a little bit more as a player, but... And... we give away a penalty. So, Leigh kicking to touch from their own 20. Yeah, absolutely. Just stupid stuff. Stupid stuff. So they tap on their own 40, and Holton will take a carry a few metres. Trying to push him back a little bit, but it's more sideways and backwards with Walker and Ty. All right, Danny. Relax, lad. Relax. Mulhern to Liu. Stopped on halfway. I mean, I like the intent to keep pushing players back. I mean, that's fine. Just got to be careful after that. Mulhern, now to Warrington's 40 and a little bit over it as well, so about 35 metres out. 2.5 minutes gone. Third tackle in centre field with a Pape. Goes left to Lamb. Then to Frankie Holton, who takes it just shy of the 20. Pape to Liu. Just shy of the 10 now. Last tackle coming up in centre field. Come on, lads. Come on. They go left to Lamb. Then across to Hodgson. Straightens up. And he's stopped a metre short of the line. Okay. Right, so we'll have to play the ball a metre in front of our own try line. 3 minutes gone. And Thulis, with the first carry, makes barely any ground. So a lot of work to do now. Roderick Ty with the next carry. And he's already getting dragged back. Spread the ball. Go at them. Just go. Launch it. Launch it. Fitzgibbon. Launch the ball wide, please. Stop getting trapped back here if you don't mind. Oh, my God. Stuck behind their own 10 still. Fourth tackle. 20-40 attempt from Sneed, maybe. And okay, well, it's kicked on the 50, goes backwards to Armstrong. See, this is what happens when you do stupid shit and give away penalties. Ridiculous. McIntosh. Mulhern on the 30, takes it a few metres over. Liu through the middle, out the back to O'Brien. Just takes the carry. In centre field, about 12 metres out. Fourth tackle coming up for Leigh. Ipape goes left to Trout. Just straightens up and takes the carry himself. Stopped 67 metres out in front of the left post. Last tackle, 4.5 minutes gone. Ipape left to Lamb. Oof, Holton just loses possession. Bloody hell. Well done, Danny. Well done. Thulis will play the ball for Walker on the 10. Roderick Ty stopped on the 10 immediately. Powell. Then Toby King takes it over the 10. And a few metres extra. Yeah, unfortunately. Then Vaughan takes carry, now over the 20, so progress. Just short of the 30, Powell. 5.5 minutes gone. Third tackle, Dufty takes a carry through centre field. Short of the 40, fourth tackle. It's across to Sneed, who is going to kick from just behind the 40, I reckon. That's a cracking kick. Just gets the bounce between the 20 and 30. Evening, Alex. Evening. So there's a good kick from Mark Sneed. We're just got to be defensive resilient now. That's already 6 minutes gone. That's gone quick. It feels like that's gone quick. So they play the ball 25 metres out from their own line. And it's Charnley with a carry just short of the 30. Ipape, then to Hodgson. Drag back over the 30. Okay, good work. Good work. Plays it for Ipape down the left edge. Comes back towards the middle with Robbie Mulhern. Back over the 30. Makes about 8 metres on that carry, just shy of the 40. Ipape still down the left edge. Comes back towards the middle with O'Brien. And good hit there from... Who's that from? From Fitzgibbon. Good lad. Good lad. He loves a big hit, Fitzgibbon. He loves getting stuck into people. Doesn't mind a scrap. So Leigh now into Warrington territory again. Last tackle. Out the back, left to Lamb. Kicks from behind halfway. Time to size this one up. Thulis takes it cleanly. And we'll start this set from the 20. So our best attacking set off the back of a kick. All possession from Leigh. That looked high, and it was high. That's a penalty for Warrington. Oof. I'm not the type of guy to ask for cards as well, so I won't be... unless it's really bad. I just don't like cards. I usually get disappointed when our opponents receive a card. Because then, if we win, there's less merit. I want to win purely on merit, so I don't like cards. Vaughan with a strong carryover halfway. Powell at dummy half. On his left to Curry. The next Isaiah, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Maybe, please. Plays the ball for Powell in centre field. Goes to his right to Yates. Still want to see how Walker gets on in the 6 role here. 8 minutes gone. Third tackle. Powell, slightly towards the right-hand side of the field. Goes short side right to Walker. Look at him go, the makeshift number 6. Switches back to Thulis. Cutting back towards centre field. Oof. Was hit high. That's a penalty for Warrington. The 2 is fair. Tap and go, boys. Tap and go. Back yourselves, please. But I'm okay with 2. I'm okay with 2. But we're down there. We're already down there. What just Cuss deserved a red yesterday. Really ruined what could have been a good game. Still glad we remain competitive with 12 of 65 men. Yeah, this is my thought on it. Like, if the referee thinks that a high shot was intentional or there's a punch, then it's a straight red. But Cuss only goes off if the player goes off for a HIA. If the HIA is failed, Cuss stays off. But the team, Hull FC, would just lose Cuss for the rest of the game, but they go back to 13 and they lose a sub and an option off the bench. I want to keep it 13 on 13. But if he passes the HIA, then Cuss can come back on. Curry's never been hotter than a Tika. Thought he'd end up being a Vindaloo. Well, he's only recently transitioned to a 13. So we'll see. He's hotting up. He's hotting up. What about a shoulder to the face that looked out of control? Well, I'm still seeing it as barely had any time and Morg was dropping. Did you enjoy your Chinese yesterday, mate? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Thank you very much. Snake! The kick's good. Somehow we've swindled the 2-point lead, boys. I say, get down this end again. Go for 1. Make it 3-0. So they can't equalise off a penalty. And there you go. We've won. So 9 minutes on the clock, 2-0 Warrington. So we're back underway. Vaughan will bring it just short of the 20. I missed a few messages here. I'll get to the chat in a bit. Shifting left now with Dufty. Go on, Matt. Do it. Do it, lad. Whatever that is. Matty Ashton. Scoots on the third. Now into Leigh territory. This is good. This is good. Fitzgibbon through the middle. Takes it up to Leigh's 30. Last tackle coming up. Go on, go for one, Mark. You know you want to. So with Mark Sneed. Ooh, doesn't go for one. Kicks to the back left. It's alright. Armstrong. Met immediately. Good work, boys. Good work. Armstrong stopped just in front of his own try line. Limit his time on the ball, please. So, pushing back McIntosh. Let's have a look. This is go for two. You get the ball back. Still a bit confused why they didn't take action with Jaguar Hargreaves showing a clear punch to the head from the touch judges. I didn't see that personally. Always prefer the 6 plays. When at the 20 or 10, go for it. Or keep them down there if no try. I don't mind. It's just the thought of, if we're struggling to work the ball out our own end, then let's stay down that end. Worst case scenario, if we can, just get tackled inside the 10. On the last. Hi, David. Good to see you. Don't know if I've seen you chatting here before, but if this first time message, then howdy. So Warrington in possession, 11 minutes on the clock. Powell to Curry, then to Vaughan. Now about 30 metres out. Powell over on the right, comes back towards the middle with Curry. Out the back to Sneed, under a bit of pressure. It's brought down in centre field, 4th tackle. Now going right to Walker. Go on, Danny lad. Switches back to Ty. The thing is, if Danny wants something, you gotta listen to it, because he has to do what he feels comfortable with today. So we'll have to see how that goes. Sneed kicks towards the left, batted backwards by Warrington, but O'Brien's through. At least, I mean, it could have been worse, but there is support on the inside. Dufty's got him down, and then Ashton joins the party. Okay, now in centre field with McIntosh, shifting left to a Pape. Then across to Lamb. Brought down Warrington's 30. Okay. Always amazed there's no delay in your streams compared to others. Well, the thing is, it used to be quite slow. When a live stream, there's an option to have normal latency, low latency, or ultra low latency, which just means the distance between when I click go live and when it starts, where it shows. I used to have it on normal, so it was a good 15 seconds, something like that, but I've started doing it on ultra low latency. It uses more power from something, but it's now so much quicker. It's now basically instant. So the stream is actually about 2 or 3 seconds behind what I'm saying. Over the top. Oh, Ashton gets a hand on it. That's alright. That's alright. Rumours are Gannon, the next Englishman, to go to NRL. Yeah, rumoured to go to the Warriors. I heard that. I think he's looked alright this year for Leeds. He's looked alright. He could do a job. 100% better though, yeah. Indeed, I agree. Updating scores is a lot easier. Stay up to date with the latest news. So Leigh in possession, 5 metres out between the sticks, 13.5 minutes gone. Trout slow to get up, but a Pape goes left to O'Brien, then to Lamb. Across to Armstrong, Leigh score. Oh, it's going to be checked. There did look like a massive gap, but I didn't see any obstruction. I just saw a massive gap. If I'm honest, that's all I saw. Checking obstruction probably, Finn. Try's not confirmed yet, but if it is confirmed, it will be Armstrong. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I never know how they interpret these. I never know how they interpret these. I never know. I did just say that 3 times. I don't know why I said it. Well, okay, so seeing if Ty's trying to shift across. Well, you can see he does try and shift across. But does he shift into Holton? I don't know the interpretation. I don't know. Different refs interpret differently too, seems. Yeah. Okay, I think this is going to be no try. The way it sounds, it's going to be no try. I think that's obstruction. Blocked the closest defender. Ball carrier took advantage. Yeah. In its simplest form, Ty was obstructed from making a tackle and the space was therefore used. In its simplest description of obstruction. Yeah. But they've got all this stuff about inside shoulder and other interpretations, so I don't know. It's trying to be as unbiased as possible. I'm okay with that being no try. From trying to be as neutral as possible with that. So penalty for Warrington in the process. Why is your sub not showing up when you got it? I'm not too sure what you mean, David. I'm not too sure. Do you mean on screen? If you mean like it's saying that you subscribed on screen, it doesn't do that. It doesn't show it on screen for new subscribers. So Powell on the halfway line now gives it to Vaughan, who takes it up to the 40. Fourth tackle coming up for Warrington. Powell shifting right to Curry. Ball comes loose. He's trying to offload it, I think, maybe, and Leigh come up with possession. Okay, great. What I've learned is that Sky need new cameras or improve the way cameras work on the video refs control. Yeah, they do need new cameras. You look at NRL games, it looks clean. It looks incredibly clean. We need new cameras. Sometimes we're uploading highlights videos in 720p. So it's not good enough. Ipape to Liu, then to O'Brien. O'Neill. Now inside Warrington territory. Third tackle coming up. Ipape going short side right to O'Brien. Pops up to Armstrong. He's going to be devastating today. Going to get a hold of him. Brand over on the right hand side of the field comes back towards the middle with O'Brien. Then to Liu. Across to Trout. Brought down 25 metres out on the last tackle. It's about to be 16 minutes on the clock. They go left to Lamb. Almost loses possession, but then across to O'Brien. Almost wrapped up. Knock on by Leigh. Oh, for God's sake. Okay. Just know, Josh, Matt's got your number, son. Just so you know. Watch the Penrith game. The Captain's Challenge took 5 seconds. A similar one in Super League take 5 minutes. I didn't say any of those games this morning. I know I got both of the predictions wrong. That's what I do know. White inside the 40. Now it's time to take advantage of call. I might be a bit behind on that message. Does it show that you're a member in chat as well? If you become a member, you'll get the purple sticker that like Alex and Jester have got. And then every month it'll update to a new colour. It won't say you've become a member on screen, but it will show you're a member with the sticker if you became one. So now with Curry shifting left to Sneed. Then across to Toby King. Good metres here down the left. Trying to push off Keenan Brand. Now 35 metres out. Fourth tackle, Ashton on the left. He's going to scoot and is brought down, making a metre or two. Last tackle, Powell in centre field with Mark Sneed. Kicks the ball towards the posts. There's a chase from Yates. Taken on the full by Armstrong. Brought down inside the 10. Good work by Dan Russell. Lamb to Hodgson. Over the 10, just short of the 20. Who is Ashton putting his arms out to? I don't even know. Players just do that to the ref. Like, ref? What? It's a normal play the ball, mate. What you want? Some people. So McIntosh with a carry over his own 30. Ipape waits at dummy half. Goes to his right to Liu, who's been good for Leigh so far this season. Takes it over the 40. 18.5 minutes gone. Last tackle down the right-hand side to O'Brien. Drills it long. Caught on the full by Matt Dufty. Returns it over the 20. Oh, go on, Matt. Oh, gets half a break over the 30. But that's about it. That's about it. Ashton getting some freedom to move. And then calls for a potential high shot on Toby King, but doesn't get one. I think I just missed that, so I'm not entirely sure. Yates over halfway. Few metres shy of the 40, inside Leigh territory, 19 minutes on the clock. Walker switches back to Ty, so a bit of a disconnection. Walker still possibly, finding his feet and all that. He is at dummy half, gives it to Sneed on the last. Hits the belly of the ball. It's going to be swirling a little bit possibly. Taken on the full by Armstrong, well taken. Shifting left. Brought down on his own 20. What do you make of Sky's commentary? Is it better or worse than Eddie and Steve-O? Do you know what? It might... A lot of people say it's worse. I've never had an issue with Sky's commentary. A lot of people complain about it, but I've never had an issue with it, if I'm honest. But people praise me for my commentary. I don't know what people think is good commentary. So I'd love to know. If you guys know what you think is good commentary and you can identify it, not like, oh, you just know it when you hear it. If you know to you what is good commentary, I'd love to know. Wigan again next week, Luke fixtures, and we're playing Wigan for the second time now when Leeds and others have had Salford twice. Yeah, the Luke fixtures just make everything a bit uneven. We play Wire 3 times, including Challenge Cup. Well, it can happen. We had Saints 4 times last year. So there's a captain's challenge from Leigh. I don't even know what happened here. Was it a lost ball, maybe? Challenging a knock-on? Yeah, that's right. That's what they're challenging. If you lose the challenge, I'd be so mad. Why is that? I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Right. Interesting. Close one. Got his reaction to it if I was his teammate. See, if... Inconclusive, I think. I think inconclusive is fair, because the way I'm looking at it, in one interpretation you could say Russell potentially has a hand on the ball, his arm makes kind of a stripping action, but not intentionally to strip, but then the other side of it is, it looks like he's still kind of got possession, and then loses it. So it's a little bit of a 50-50, so I don't mind inconclusive. I think that's fair. Lost the challenge, lost possession, but keep the challenge. I think that's fair. I think. Don't know why you'd waste your challenge early on. Rovers did it yesterday, unless it's very obvious. I wouldn't challenge. Well, the thing is, I mean, a correct decision is a correct decision at any time of the game, really. I mean, if you think that, if you think you're right, challenge it, go for it. I think it's a knock-on. He's just lost his teammate. Challenge all because antic gaffers. Well, Alex, they still keep it. Dufty, with room to run, cuts back inside. Oh, just bring him down. 19 metres out. I'd love a try and a kick here. Has something happened here? Was it a high shot? Oh. No, it's all good. We continue. Curry through the middle. I'll get back to the chat in a minute. Warrington, 16 metres out. Powell in centre field. Goes to his right to Yates. Brought down on the 10. Come on, Wire. Ooh, Armstrong's not in a good way. I do not want to see that. I do not want to see that. Left to Curry, out the back to Sneed. Bats it on to King. Sizes up Keenan Brand. Ireland international teammates. Ashton cuts back towards the middle, then to Sneed. Switches back to Ben Curry. Last tackle. I think our left-hand side's probably going to be the most effective, but we are going to go left. Dufty drills the ball through. Goes dead in goal. Inconclusive, so get it back, I guess. Yeah. Who do you think will win the trophies this year? I think KR for the Challenge Cup. I'm 50-50 on KR or Wigan for the League Leaders Shield, and I'm still confident with Wigan getting the grand final just because of big game experience. So, Liu, then to O'Brien, O'Neill. So, Liu up to halfway, third tackle, 22 minutes on the clock. Top 6 predictions. As of right now, Hull KR, Wigan, Hull FC, Saints, Warrington, Leeds, as of right now. So, shifting left with Liu. But that's just as of right now. That could easily change in a few weeks' time. Ipape on the last. Centre field with O'Brien. Plenty of height on this kick. It's going to bounce once. Then into the hands of Matt Dufty, who just drops. Thulis takes a lot of hits there, doesn't he? Bloody hell. I've never seen a player in my life take more high shots than Josh Thulis. Earns us a lot of penalties, though. Good on him. Ashton up to the 20. 23 minutes on the clock. Fourth tackle. Still got a bit of work to do. Sneed now shifting right. Pops it up to Dan Russell. Takes it over the 30. Sneed behind the 30. Kicks long. It's going to bounce once. Twice. This is a great kick again. Taken by McIntosh on his own 20. And stopped immediately. Good work there from Fitzgibbon. And then King to help out. Armstrong looks like he's okay now. Keenan Brand makes a metre or two. Charnley takes it to the 30 for Lee. Third tackle coming up. Trout with a carry. Strong run there from Trout. Ipape down the left edge. Now over the 40 with Mulhern, or shifting right to O'Neill. Over the 40, last tackle coming up for Lee. On the back to Lamb. He wants to actually shift the ball. Oh, they got a 6 again. course they did. On the last, of course they did. Bloody hell, wire. I don't even know what that was for. Left to Lamb. Across to Holton. Up to the 30. I don't actually know. I don't actually know what that was for. Like, legitimately, I don't know. Musgrove is on. Come on, Zane, lad. So, Ipape to O'Brien to Liu. Ipape, 15 metres out, goes left to O'Brien. Then to Lamb. Then across to McIntosh. We bring him down. They're inside Warrington's 10 though. 25 minutes on the clock. Last tackle for Leigh. Over on the left. They come back towards the middle with Lamb. He's going to kick the ball through. Touched by Musgrove. Then kick through. Put down by Lamb. This might be a try. This might be a try. I'm a Wire fan. Defence has gotten stronger. We need to work on that attack. Yeah, defence is, it's been okay. It's been okay. It wasn't great against Hull FC. Let's have a gander at this. It's gone to video ref, giving us try on field. So we'll see what Mr. Kendall has to say. So everyone's on side for Leigh. So Zane basically knocks on. Kicked through from Lamb. So Ipape and O'Brien are offside. So do they affect the play? I think that's what's going to happen here. Does Ipape or O'Brien affect a defender's opportunity to get to the ball? O'Brien is next to Curry, so they might look at that. Oh. Oh, okay. This is going to be no try. I need to send a text. So, no try. Right then, so Warrington penalty is a tap 25 metres out from our own line. Vaughan is off, Philbin is on. So we're going to play this ball on our own 30. Musgrove with a carry over the 30. 26 minutes on the clock. Second tackle for Wyatt. Curry switches back to Philbin, takes it over the 40. And making a few more meters. Go on, Joe. This is very irregular of Mr. Philbin. Plays the ball in halfway. Great carry from Philbin there. Powell to Dufty, stopped almost immediately. 26.5 minutes gone. Fourth tackle. Wyatt on the right-hand side of the field. Back towards the middle with Curry, who's just taking a carry over the 40. And up towards Leigh's 30. Last tackle. Left to Sneed. Hits it high. Towards the post, kind of. On the full by Armstrong. Massive hit from Ty. And then Thulis. Ooh, Thulis is not... Ooh, is he okay? Is that penalty? Oof. God, that's a big hit. Fair play Armstrong for taking those hits. I mean, he had no choice really, but... Oof. Gee, oh, God. Yeah, good chase, yeah, but... Oh, God. And now Powell comes off. So that'll be Walker to 9. Or Walker to 9, Curry to 6. Or they might keep Walker as the 6, Crowther as the 9. We'll see. But Crowther is on. Powell HIA. So yeah, we'll see how they transition. They might not check. They might just keep Walker at 6, and then it'll be Crowther at 9. I think that'll be fine. Can I ask why a physio stays on field for a complete attacking set? I'm not too sure. I'm not sure. I didn't notice him, if I'm honest. So last tackle, they only get about 25 metres away from their own line. Good defensive set there from Warrington. Good work, lads. So a kick from Lamb, bounces nicely for Ashton, slips over on the 40. So Warrington, 5 metres short of halfway. Sneed hands it off to King. Takes it over halfway. God, I'd love a try. Walker is at dummy half. It's with Crowther, then to Musgrove. So it might be Curry at 6. Might be Curry at 6. I think it would feel more comfortable for those two that way. Crowther, then to Sneed. Across to Dufty. Good jam there from Keenan Brand. Walker scoots from dummy off. Back in his natural position. Love it. Love it. Indeed, decent match so far. Walker on the 20. Last tackle coming up. Philbin. Oh, 6 again. Okay. I actually didn't see what for. I keep looking at the chat too much. 10 metres out. Come on. Danny. Walker. Shifting left. Stopped a metre short from the line. Left of the sticks. Come on, lads. Dufty. Inside to Crowther. Across to Musgrove. Bumps off 1. Bumps off 2. Trying to bump off 3. Zane Musgrove. Stopped a few metres short. Gets back up. Crashes over, but I think he's held up. Ooh. I'm surprised he got back up then. I didn't see that fully, so no try given on field. I love how fans think that the try or no try given during a video ref check is the be-all end-all. I know it influences the ruling, but they look at it like as it's a guarantee if they give try on field. You might have lost the tackle there. He does. He breaks through. Okay. So he's got no hands on him. I don't think he grounds it. Let's explore the angles, Chris. Yeah, we're not getting anything. The ball there looks like it's close to the ground, but I don't think it's touching it. Let's just move on, shall we? Let's just move on. If they gave try and field, they might give it if no angles. Yeah, that's just the problem with the try or no try ruling. Just like KL last year. Yeah, exactly. So that's as trying to get as many disallowed tries as possible. So held up. It's going to be third tackle. 29 minutes on the clock, possibly fourth tackle. So yeah, 29 minutes, just right of the sticks. Walker's at dummy half. Zane Musgrove will play the ball. On his left to Sneed. Pops up to Fitzgibbon. Stop 5 metres short. Left of the sticks now. Walker in centre field with Sneed. Across to Musgrove. Stopped on the 10. Last tackle coming up. Come on, lads. Left to Dufty. He's going to kick the ball through, possibly. It's okay. Gets it off to Philbin. Gets it off to Crowther. Great. Why is that not going straight into the hands of Mark Sneed on the last tackle 10 metres out? Why is that not in his hands before anyone else? Aside from, obviously, Walker. Leigh up to their own 30 now. 30 minutes gone. 2-0 lead for Warrington. Second tackle for the Leopards. Ipape in centre field. On his right to Liu. Now up to the 40. Third tackle. Ipape on his left to Hughes. Oof, good jam there from Curry. But Lamb wrapped up just over his own 40. Gets an offload to O'Brien. Across to O'Neill. Oh, chance here for Leigh down the right edge. Brand eating up the metres across to McIntosh. Has to cut back inside. Eventually brought down on Warrington's 30. O'Brien. I'm okay with a wrap there from Crowther, if I'm honest. Knock on from Leigh. Recovered by Ty. Do you prefer games with lots of points or games with few points? If it has to be a close game, few points. Because at least then it means both teams were good defensively. When does legs become body? I mean, there's like a midpoint. I'd say probably about your ball sack. Probably in line with your ball sack. Let's go with that. Depends how low they're dropping. Might affect those results. So, caught by Armstrong. Back to the Rugby League. Dragged back a few metres. 32 minutes on the clock. Lamb waits at dummy half. Penalty for offside. Close game with lots of points. Not for me. Not for me. I don't know, Alex. I don't know. I don't have a clue. I don't know. Mulhern takes up to halfway. Second tackle for Leigh. Pape shrugs off one and then gets metres behind the ruck. Off to Armstrong. Shifting left a little bit. Eventually brought down. .33 minutes on the clock. Third tackle for Leigh. Liu takes it over the 30. So it's a good attacking set for Leigh now. They could do something here. Ipape goes left to Lamb. Across to O'Brien. It's going to be stopped just short of the 20. Or the 10, sorry. Last tackle over on the left-hand side of the field. Hodgson comes back towards the middle with Lamb. Goes to the short side left. He's engaging the line. He's darting and diving. Offloads to Ipape. Puts the ball in. Yeah, that's a try. Yeah. It was going to happen eventually. And what's that off the back of? That's off the back of penalties. Every poor moment today has been off the back of penalties. I'm just going to give them 6 because they should get it. That's true, Alex. That's true. I'm going to be honest, guys. I'm going to be honest. I have never understood... I've never understood the lack of rugby league IQ from some professionals. Even as professionals that have been playing for donkey's years, I've never understood. You know for a fact you must stay in line with the referee. You know that for a fact. There's no question that. You know that for a fact. You know when you're allowed to go. Either when the ref says to go, or when the foot has touched the ball for it to be played back. You know that that's your trigger to go. So the fact that you're either standing in front of the ref or going before you're supposed to makes no sense to me. You know when you're allowed to go. Every time. It's the same every time. Now, unless the referee just calls like a bullshit call, not much you can do about that. But the fact that players actively try and get an advantage by being offside, you are gonna get called out. I just don't understand the lack of IQ in moments like that. So Leigh in possession up to the 30. Fourth tackle, 36 minutes on the clock. O'Brien goes left to Hughes, then to Lamb, pops up to Holton. Stopped just short of the 40, now takes it over the 40. Last tackle coming up. It's even better when the ref tells the players they're offside and they go barreling anyway. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Some players, like, great at like the game, but are just stupid sometimes. Thewlis gets an offload to Sneed, then to Ashton. Hopefully he gets a break at some point today. Hopefully. He's going to play the ball just over Warrington's own 30. Fitzgibbon goes down the left-hand side over the 40. Go on, Lockie lad, over halfway. Good carry there from Fitzgibbon. Ashton, inside to Sneed on the second. So, we're inside Leigh territory early in the count, as mentioned by commentary. Hopefully we can put up some points. Got to be cleaner in possession, though. It's now with Philbin. Brought down just short of the 30. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Fourth tackle. Walker on his right to Musgrove. Just short of the 20. Last tackle. Walker. Centre field with Sneed. Dinks it high in centre field. There's a chase from Thewlis. No pressure on Armstrong. Just drops immediately. Feel like we haven't took the advantage in our attack at all. Yeah, I'd agree. That's fair. How do you think Will Price has got on during his first 3 games Super League? He's looked good. Not had much time to prepare, but he's created great opportunities by himself. Looks exciting. Looks really, really quick. A lot of energy. Oof, half a break there for a Pape. Eventually bring him down on the 30. The ball comes loose. And it's called a knock-on. Leigh do still have a challenge. I didn't see that fully, so I don't know what happened there. Just kind of missed it. No, that's lost. That is lost. Okay, we're good. We're good. I thought he wasn't allowed to surrender like that. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. See, in awkward moments like that, surrender to me would make so much more sense if the player literally has to just take a knee. The referee counts 3 seconds, and then they just play the ball. They don't need to make any contact because there'll be a stupid flop. It's just ridiculous. If a player has to surrender, he's just untouched, takes a knee for 3 seconds, and then plays the ball. It's an offload, eventually recovered by Ashton. Was there a potential knock-on in there from Ashton? Not too sure. He's over by the left-hand touchline. 1 minute and 10 seconds to go. Quick defensive line speed there from Leigh. It's with Fitzgibbon. Stopped beyond the 30. It's with Crowther. Then across to Philbin. So our attack's looking a bit stale without George at the moment. We are trying to use Dufty a little bit, but I'd prefer if Sneed still led the charge. It's now with Sneed. Then pops up to Thewlis, then to Dufty. Oh, good scramble there from Leigh to shut that down. Thewlis getting involved. I like that. I like that. He's got experience as a fullback. Sneed now dinks the ball over the top towards a post. Recovered by Armstrong. He's just going to take it over the dead ball line. He's got time to run the clock down. This will be half time. Playing short balls daily with the team we've got doesn't work. We need to play quick, fast balls as shown against Saints. Yep. What happens to voluntary tackle pens? I don't even know. For surrender, you have to be touched with the ball, carrying arm down. I thought for surrender, it's just if you slip over. I thought it was literally if you fall on your backside, then that's it. Like, that's surrender. But that's going to be half time. Should stop the clock at dropouts. Well, it would have been advantageous in that situation, but it is what it is. So yeah, half time, 6-2. I mean, I'm not overly thrilled with our performance. It is understandable. Rules in Super League just doesn't make sense half the time. Sometimes. There's a few questionable ones. Dominators, maybe what you're thinking of. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that's in reference to. I just know if a player has possession and they fall over without even being touched, they surrender. Which means that the player can stay on top of them for an extended period of time. But I don't know if that applies the moment he's touched. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter anyway. It really doesn't. At least we're still in the game. At least we're still in it, I suppose. Just not look great. I want Sneed leading the charge a bit more. Thulis looked very comfortable there in centre field when we were shifting. Was definitely a fullback for a little while before becoming a winger. Williams is a big loss today, unfortunately. But we still have a strong enough team. We should be getting a... I mean, I know Leigh's a good team, but based on my expectations, we should be getting a win here. Regardless of whether George is there or not. Leigh using the backs well. Why using the forward pack to advantage? I suppose so. I don't know. Just needs to be a bit cleaner in all departments overall, I think. Need to try second half? Absolutely. By watching the game, we need to be quick because Leigh's breaking our line now and then and just breaking through. Yeah. We need quick play the balls if we can get them, and we're going to slow down the progress. We've done a good job in moments slowing down their progress. Certainly isn't, mate. Certainly is not. And that first half was shocking against Hull. But it was completely littered with penalties and knock-ons, which we have not done today. I'm still not happy with the discipline at times, but it's significantly better than last week. I'll take it. I think that's just the half-time, or that was what they were showing before the game, Kieran. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. God, there were some cracking games yesterday. I'll get to the chat for a second. Why go 6th with a win? Leigh go 3rd with a win. Exciting stuff today. Yep. I was in the pub watching it with my mate. Just kind of went well. Yeah. What can you do, really? What can you do but sit and watch? We can just make rugby look so easy that mostly every other team is a good pushing game. Standards as Hull Derby, always better than any other game. Semi-final will be, game of Challenge Cup will be closed. Close. Who do I have in the Challenge Cup? That's Leigh in the Challenge Cup semi-final. As a Wire fan, I've never underestimated Leigh. Yep, same. Who knows? Who knows how the semi-final's going to go? Who knows? I think by then, by the Challenge Cup semi-final, over the next few weeks, Warrington will have more time to adapt to what they'd like to do without Williams. This is a sneak peek. This is the first gander. But I think, actually, how many weeks away is it? Does anyone know? Semi-finals 2025. 7th of June. Oh, so a while off then. Yeah, so Warrington hopefully will have adapted fairly well. Wait, 2 weeks? Is that not Magic Weekend? Is 2 weeks not Magic Weekend? Let's have a look at that again. I'm sure it said that right. Saturday, 7th of June. Oh, that's cup final. My bad. 10th to 11th of May. 3 weeks. Okay. So it's the week after Magic? Unless I got my dates mixed up. Oh yeah, so Leigh today, so we've then got, bloody hell, we've got Saints at home next week. Then we've got Wigan away, or Wigan in the Magic Round week after. Then we've got Leigh in the Challenge Cup. So, there's a tough run coming up. There's a very tough run. Semis Tuesday, yeah, it's 3 weeks. Already booked off work for Challenge Cup, yeah. Magic is the 4th, I think. The 4th. If I had to guess from what's happened so far, Warrington 8, Leigh 14. This might not be too far off. Just resaw that Cruz hit. Did get worse the more you look at it. Cruz? Or did you mean Cust? Got my tickets for your ground, bro. Fantastic. Fantastic. Don't be starting any nonsense, Kieran. Don't be starting anything. Called the League KO final. Please not again. Oh. Well, that was a hell of a game a few years ago. How come your game is 4:15? I don't know. Maybe that's how it worked out for the BBC. Maybe. Maybe they already had things planned. I don't know. Possibly. Beautiful. Beautiful. Come on. Come on. Thank the Lord. I've got a trivia night at my gaff after this. I've got mates coming round. I've got the numbers I wanted at least. The last few weeks we're working on a trivia night for my mates. Didn't know what we'd get, but we got at least the minimum that I really wanted. So get in. Get in. Come on. I think League KR and KO win, but the only thing is FC fans will be saying if we beat you, then Wembley would have been black and white. We would have won it. And those are a lot delusional. Always have been. The thing that I don't get, there are KR fans in here. A lot of them said for the semi-final last year, during KR vs Wigan, that should have been the final. Okay, but... Okay, let's assume that's the final. Okay, you lost. You still lost. Like, I see some fans using it as some kind of reasoning that... Using it in some way. Oh, that should have been the final. Okay, well, okay, you lost the Challenge Cup final then. That's all you're telling me. So, yeah. There are some that are getting a bit entitled. Just overdoing it a little bit. Did you say you sit in the East Stand, mate? I do. So you'll see me left. So, assuming you're in the away end, and you're not, like, lumped in with the rest of us. If you're in the away end... Looking at the sticks in the east, I'll be on the left-hand side. I'll be a massive yellow blob, basically. You'll see this. A massive yellow blob. Left of the sticks. And anyone that watches highlights or watches games at the Halliwell Jones, you'll see me left of the sticks on the east stand, a massive yellow blob. You can't miss me. I'm not going to lie. I've had my moustache hairs caught in that a few times over the years. And it's just ripped out a hair. Not just then, but it was close to. It's painful as hell. Oh, your dad's to the right of the sticks. Oh, okay. Oh. It's always a weird dynamic when there's a difference in support. Why don't you just snap the metal off? I don't know. I don't know. I just open the can and that's it. It's done. With a wire, the mighty wire. We always win away. Hopefully. A massive yellow blob when the SpongeBob ice cream melts. I can't describe myself any other way. That's what I look like on screen. I look terrible. I look awful. I'm built like Sam Cassiano. I was losing weight for a while. I was posting content onto TikTok of the weight loss, and I was doing quite well. Lost over a stone in about a month. And then, yeah, just kind of gave up on it for a bit. Missed my message, Rob. I thought you thought hard writing it. I think they're trying to say there's two best teams, so they should have been to the final. Kind of like how could have had Hull Derby final. They do the draw behind closed doors, and they draw. I know what you mean. Like I get it. But there's the way that some people are talking about it is like there's an entitlement to be in the final. But then the point is, okay, if that's your final, then you're lost. So that's not directed at you, but it's to some that are just kind of overdoing it. Why are they playing Cody Rhodes music? I've not heard any music. I don't know. So Leigh in possession on the fourth tackle. They're up to their own 40. There's a kick behind halfway from O'Brien towards the back right. Recovered by Dufty up to the 20. So Warrington in possession. A minute gone in the second half. 25 metres out from our own try line. Sneed to Ashton. Powell is back on past his HIA, which is good. King takes us up to our own 40. Good carry there from Toby King. Gets an offload. Nicely done, Toby. Curry with a carry through the middle. Over halfway. Armstrong's off. Penne's on. That's a tough one. Left to snip that look forward. Oh, for God's sake, man. 100% some KR fans think we should be winning trophies every year now. They have a strong team. Been happening since 2020. Yeah, I get a lot of crap from KR fans, unfortunately, because of a bit of entitlement. There are some KR fans that do think they're untouchable, so when I say anything that slightly makes them look vulnerable in any way, shape, or form, they don't like it. Like, if I was to say one player, like, Mikey Lewis has been beaten in 1v1 situations a few times before. French in the grand final, Flanagan a few weeks ago. There's a bunch of other examples I could give as well where he's been beaten in 1v1s. I say that in a video, I get shit in the comments. But it's true. It just is true. So, Leigh in possession inside Warrington territory. Liu pops it up to Penne. So Leigh just less than 40 metres out. Now just over 20 metres out, Epape over on the right-hand side of the field. Fourth tackle, Penne, now to Liu. Then to Mulhern, gets an offload back to Liu. Has to just straighten up and take a carry. So Leigh, last tackle coming up, 3 minutes gone in the second half. 10 metres out, in centre field with Epape. He's going to go right to O'Brien. Pops up to Lamb. He's got a bit of room to run. Up to O'Neill. Puts the ball down. Pathetic. It's going to be checked. I forgot to take the halftime thing off, but yeah. We won 4 in a row, and I still think some of our fans are thinking we'll win everything. It's sport. We lose. We will lose things. That's the greatest thing about sport. It's fair game for all. Yep. True. Try giving on field. I think they're checking for double movement. I think he got it. Well, at least it was quick. I'm just going to give him 12. Feels like it's hard to come by honest fans, to be honest. Like, everyone is a little biased, but come on. Yeah, and I try... There's probably some bias in my opinion somewhere. I really do try and be as unbiased as possible. I really do make an effort. Because I want... If and when we do win a grand final, I want it to be on pure merit. I don't want a single person to say that we didn't earn it in some way, shape or form. That the referee on the day gave us way too many calls. There was something with the salary cap, or there was some bullshit throughout the year that, you know, meant that we at least got into playoffs, or just some kind of BS. I just want it to be purely on merit, so there's no reason to, like, for me to be unbiased about stuff. I want it to be earned. So, could have been a penalty there. I wouldn't be surprised if that was a penalty, but... So Leigh in possession just over their own 20. Ipape on his right now to O'Neill, then to O'Brien to O'Neill. So almost 5 minutes gone in the second half. A third tackle for Leigh. Switches back to Penne. Stops immediately. Offloads to Hodgson. Brought down on his own 40. Look for a quick play of the ball. Ipape then scoots behind the ruck. Takes it over halfway. We got to slow the game down. Slow the game down. Last tackle for Leigh. They'll kick from Warrington's 40. Dufty has time to size this one up. Takes it on the full. Oh, for God's sake, man. Leigh in possession, 20 metres out. Penny with a carry up to the 10. Ipape on his left to Liu, fakes the ball left and just takes a carry. Now about 7 or 8 metres out. Ipape goes left to Lamb, pops up to Holton. Stopped a metre short. Lamb, Ipape, Walker is playing in that standoff position as the 3-man in, so is a bit vulnerable today. Ipape, just left of the sticks on the 4th, goes right to O'Brien, then to Lamb, across to Hodgson, O'Brand. Oh, good defence. Good defence. Oh, God. Thank the Lord. Well done, lads. Well done. Needed that. Needed that. Walker to tie. We're on our own 10. We'll make a few metres there. Not many. Russell up to the 20. 7 minutes gone in the second half. God, we need a break for Dufty. And we get a penalty. I don't actually know what for, but okay. Offside, maybe? I don't even know. So we will start a fresh set just in front of halfway. Walker to Sneed. Back to Dufty. We've been putting him and even Williams under so much pressure out the back. Like, Philbin through the middle. We switched to something midway through the season where rather than Williams having the ball here and then Dufty receiving it here, Dufty is now here. He's like directly behind Williams when he receives it. So rather than a looping ball out the back, he's like, basically, if we're going that way, he's like right behind him. Sneed going left, now with Dufty. Across to King, and obstruction. Can't be holding down, we can hold down 5 seconds plus, then that. Or 5 seconds, 5 plus seconds than that. Some teams just know how to get away with it more. I don't know if it's bias from refs, but I think some teams probably just do a good enough job in the ruck to win the battles. Yeah, penalty for Leigh for obstruction. Great. So Lamb kicks into touch from his own 20. They'll start this set from almost their own 40. Hi, or Ransom. Or Oransom, however it's pronounced. Mulhern with a carry through the middle, just short of halfway. Can we get back into this game maybe? That'd be great, thanks. Leo with a carry through the centre of the field. Up towards Warrington's 40. Ipape. On his right to Penne. Then to O'Brien. Then to Hodgson. And then obstruction, I think. Okay. I'll never forget that call. It was Wigan. Who was Wigan playing a few weeks ago? Wigan was playing somebody a few weeks ago, and they challenged something that was clearly wrong. And then you could hear Smith say, "Why are you challenging that? Are you stupid?" And it's just got me good. Just some of the. I wish we could hear more of it on field. Powell, 40 metres out, goes right to Walker, engages the line. Still playing at number 6 at the moment. Come on, lads. Come on. Third tackle, 30 metres out, left to Curry, then to Sneed, pops up to Fitzgibbon, then to Dufty, shifting left, bumps off O'Brien. He's been bumped off a few times this year. King to Sneed, switches back to Max Wood. Go on, Max. Go on, Max. Turn commentators off and have a ref mic. That wouldn't be too bad. Sneed dinks towards the back right. Ty goes up. Charnley comes down with it. Well taken from Josh Charnley. Brought down a metre or two from his own line. There's a bit of a mess here in the ruck. It's going to be asked to go back a few metres to play this, I think. Go on, lads. Good defence. Let's get a repeat set. Let's get a drop out. Oh, almost. McIntosh. Leigh still stuck in their own 10. Mulhern with the next carry. Stopped on the 10. Fourth tackle. I'm not celebrating just yet. Ipape to McIntosh. Just over the 10. Last tackle. Good defence, lads. Good defence. Lamb has to kick from behind the 20. Excellent stuff. On the full by Dufty. Returns it over the 40. Up to halfway. Shifting left. Go on, Matt. Okay. 35 metres out. That's what discipline does for you, lads. Good work. Ashton takes it over the 30. Warrington now 25 metres out. Come on. Come on. Sneed in centre field. Switches back to Max Wood. Up to the 20. Oh, we get a 6 again, okay. I don't know what for. Second tackle. Walker. Breaks the line. Go on, Danny. Oh, Danny. Oh, stopped a metre short. Oh, has he lost it? Oh, no. He's lost it. Oh, good effort. Good effort. This is why I was curious about him as number 6, because I know he can break lines. I know he can. Oh, good effort. Good effort, Danny. We're looking better. Keep going, lads. Keep going. Keep going. Scrum for Leigh on the 10. Should just be a pen on first tackle. I can get behind that. How did ref see that? I don't even know. Watching myself in mirror last night at Wigan. All right, yeah. I can imagine. The ups and downs. The glory and despair of supporting a rugby league team. Unless you're a Wigan fan. I'm sure everything's all sunshine and daisies. So, Leigh in possession on the third tackle. Lamb at dummy half on their own 30. Kicks from behind the 40. See what happens here. Oof. Does that bounce on the line? Can we challenge that? Can we challenge that? I don't know. Oh, that's close. That's close. Oh. Slow it down. Slow it right down. Oh, I think that's just in field, you know. By like less than a centimetre. Oh, mate. I don't know. They didn't slow it down enough. I think that's a bit too blurry for me. So, Warrington in possession on their own 30. Powell to Vaughan. Makes a few metres. Powell on his left to Curry. Out the back to Sneed. Cuts back towards the middle. Shifting right. Shrugs off a few. It's now with Roderick Ty. Oof. Just about keeps a hold of it. Bumps off one. Plays it 5 metres short of halfway. Third tackle for Warrington. Vaughan takes up to halfway. Fourth tackle for Warrington. That's 55.5 minutes gone. Our grub is Fitzgibbon at the moment, I think. King dinks the ball through for what reason, I don't know. And penalty for Warrington for something. Yeah, our grub is definitely Fitzgibbon. I'm not too sure about those. I'm not... I don't know. I mean, I get it. I get it for play safety. I do. So, 56 minutes on the clock. Penalty for Warrington. We will start a fresh set about 25 metres out. Come on. Tap from Powell. Nobody's ready to go aside from Fitzgibbon. Brings it just short of the 20. Then clear signs for Hull KR. Oh, I'm sure. Wood. About 12 metres out. In centre field, Powell goes left to Curry. Then to Sneed. Across to Dufty. Go on, Matt. Then to King. Inside the 10. Look for a quick play of the ball. Dufty looks left. Then comes back towards the middle. So now it's Sneed. Then to Walker, looking to go right. Switch back from Walker to Dan Russell. 15 metres out, fourth tackle coming up. Powell in centre field goes left to Curry, then to Sneed. Then to Dufty. Come on. Interception from McIntosh. Curry is shifting. Jesus Christ. He's getting caught by Curry. It's on halfway with Lamb. Across to Hughes. Cuts back towards the middle. Nearly brought down. Offloads to Lamb. Stop 20 metres out. Charnley with the carry up to the 10. And Leigh now 4 metres out. In centre field with O'Brien. Then to Tuivasa-Sheppard. Brought down 5 metres out. The ball's come loose there. Surely that came loose? No? Okay. Incorrect play. Has he not? Oh, that might have been from his foot. I don't know. I swear he bobbled that. Anyway, doesn't matter. 58 minutes on the clock. 4th tackle right at the sticks. Ipape. Set restart. Jesus Christ. Leo with a carry through the middle. In front of the left post. Ipape. Left to O'Brien. Pops up to Holton. I swear I saw something of potential of an incorrect play of the ball, but I mean, I'm not focusing on that. My biggest concern is the defensive line, but Danny's playing as a 3-man in, so he's got basically no experience there. Nice cut-out pass from Leigh, but unsure on play before. Did look lost. Still time for White to come back. There is, but there's an hour gone. We've got 20 minutes to go. We need 3 tries and at least 2 kicks. So, short kick, and we get possession. Max Wood. Okay. Fair enough. That worked out nicely. What's happening here? Take the 2. Don't take the 2. Right, so a tap 35 metres out. It's with Crowther, then to Vaughan. Come on, lads. Come on, please. Just score 1 try so I know we can score them. Crowther. God, we've looked so disconnected. Sneed and Dufty haven't really had to do much together yet since Sneed's been there, but you know, there's something down that left-hand side. I thought for all money we were going in before the interception, but Walker, Scoots. Still half a chance for Danny to score a try. Having a go at the line, we'll see. It is a joke. 61.5. In centre field with Sneed. Kicks the ball through. Go on, Toby. Come on! Try for Warrington. Come on, boys. Hey! Game on! Sort of. We'll wait and see. Robbie, you are bang on. I am surprised as well they didn't check. I was a bit premature with the transition there. I was thinking I probably should have waited because they check everything these days. What a kick that was. Indeed. Indeed. Mark Sneed, that's what he's there for. The boot. And he adds the extras. So 18-8. Come on. Come on, lads. Does Saints get that effect if we score? No. No. Absolutely not. I only made it for Warrington. I was thinking of doing one for each team. Like, I was thinking of doing it. But I feel like it'd get a bit too over the top. So, we're back underway. O'Brien. So, 62 minutes. 62 and a half minutes on the clock. Vaughan does a great barbecue. Crowther through the middle. Over the 20. Now in centre field, Walker at dummy half. Left to Sneed. Out the back to Dufty. Eating up meters down the left. Look for a line break, but up to the 40. Over on the left-hand side of the field, third tackle, 63 minutes on the clock. Walker goes short side left. Okay, King. That's not backwards by Leigh, I think. That looked like it went. That looked like it went backwards to me. Are they saying a knock on from Warrington? What are they saying here? Okay. If you play like this now, then I'm worried for you when you play against us in the semi-final. I understand if we lose today, because without George it's difficult. And we haven't even got like Taylor Ray to fill in at fullback as well. But there are other areas we still need to be better in, even without Williams. Leigh challenging a knock on. I don't think Leigh knocked on, if I'm honest. I think when O'Brien touched it, it went backwards. I think Leigh's going to get possession here. I think it's Leigh's challenge. Yeah, Leigh will get possession here. Oh, Everton's playing as well. I'm an Everton fan. We are playing Man City, so... So, successful challenge for Leigh. I'm going to get the Everton score up. Not like that's going to save me mentally, is it? Okay. Well, we're still drawing 0-0 after 4.5 minutes, so that's a good start. I do support Everton. I was a season ticket holder for a while. I do miss it. Went for about 8 years. So Leigh in possession on their own 40. With Tuatavake. Plays it for Ipape down the right-hand side. Come back towards the middle with O'Neill. Ipape, just short of halfway. In centre field, goes to his right to Tuatavake. Takes it into Warrington territory. Ball comes loose, but backwards. Fine by me. Recovered by Ipape. Takes it over Warrington's 40. Close to the 30. We've got 16 minutes to go. Lamb in centre field going right to O'Brien. Then to O'Neill. Stopped on the 30. Fourth tackle. Davis through the middle. Another ex-Wire player. Last tackle. Ipape in centre field. Goes right to O'Brien. Dinks the ball towards the back right. Come on, Matty. Stopped a metre short of the try line. So we've got a lot of work to do. Toby King with the first carry. There's an arm around his neck there. Makes a few metres. Next is Matty Ashton. God, I'd love a line break from Ashton or Dufty right now. I'd love one. Danny Walker scoots from dummy half. Brought down just short of the 20. Fourth tackle. Sneed going with the 2040 maybe. Doesn't quite get the bounce. Doesn't quite get it. That's a decent kick anyway. I think you're allowed to choke players as long as the initial isn't high. Yeah, that's what it looks like these days. Charlie with a strong carry up towards Warrington's 40. So we've entered the last 15 minutes. I think it's still doable, but obviously we've got to score next, like we just need to. Tuivasa-Vake is going to play this ball 30 metres out with Davis at dummy half in centre field. He's going to go to Trout on his left. Fakes the ball out the back and just takes a carry over Warrington's 20. So now about 16 metres out. Davis on his right to O'Brien. Takes a carry himself up to Warrington's 10. 14 minutes to go. Last tackle for Leigh. Davis hands it off to Mulhern. He'll just be stopped a few metres short. They'll be happy to keep Warrington pinned back here. Again, a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. Curry to tie. Getting dragged back again. Curry to Fitzgibbon. Takes it over the 10. I'd love a penalty right about now. Curry to Crowther. Almost loses possession. Walker. We've only just made it over our own 10. Yates over the 20. 13 minutes to go. Fourth tackle. Walker goes left to Sneed. Now it's with Dufty. With King. Ashton cuts back inside. Trying to shrug off one. Stopped on halfway. Last tackle. It's with Danny Walker on the last. Go on, keep going, keep going. Russell kicks the ball over the top. Not a bad kick this, not a bad kick. Charlie recovers it, brought down. That worked out extremely nicely. That worked out very, very nicely. Leigh inside their own 10. Come on, Wyatt. Discipline, please. Come on, drag him back. Drag him back. Oh, stopped a metre short of his own line. Come on, lads. Focus up now. McIntosh gets an offload to Tuivasa-Vake. Takes it over his own 10. Could have kept him pinned back. Could have kept him pinned back. It's now with Hodgson through centre field over the 20. 12 minutes to go. Davis on his right to Brand over the 30. Fourth tackle, or is that last? That is the last, so not bad. Worked out all right in the end. Lamb kicks from behind the 40. Taken on the full by Thulis on the 20. Up to the 30. Shifts back towards the middle. Right, not a bad not bad position to start this set. Not bad. Roderick Ty. Up to the 40. Crowther in centre field. Across to Sneed. Then across to King. Up to halfway. Offloads to Dufty. Go on, Matt. Come on. Matty Ashton. Come on. Are they going to check this for anything? Try for Warrington. Come on. Well done, Toby. Well done, Matt. Well done, Matty. Kick to come. Was nicely done. It's been coming a little bit down the left-hand side. It's just slowly getting there. Just need a little bit of time. Well, that's looked like our best side. It's kind of the same as how it has been with Williams. It's looked more effective down the left. And then Williams is kind of doing most of it on his own down the right. And then it's kind of the same with Walker. Sneed was not great with the boot last week, by the way. He was pretty poor. I think he missed 3 out of 3, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe got a penalty in there. I'm not entirely, I can't remember fully. So we've got just less than 10 minutes to go now. It is a 6-point game. We can make this a 4-point game with a conversion here. Come on, Mark. It's good. There have been some... You're right, David. Absolute crackers over the weekend. The worst one so far is Leeds versus Huddersfield, but that was still relatively enjoyable enough. I will not be streaming the final game, Catalan Salford, because I'm going to be busy. Morg can play 7, that's the thing. It's not the same as Sneed, but he can play 7. Right, it's a 4-point ball game, folks. Will be a ball fest anyway, possibly. Possibly. You never know what to allow for Salford, because you never know before the squad's announced what they're going to end up with. So, we're back underway. On the full by Thulis, handed off to Vaughan. Looking to maybe be dragged back a little bit, but stopped 15 metres out from his own line. 9 minutes to go. Come on, Wire. Powell to Vaughan. Not to Vaughan, sorry, to Yates. Over the 20. Now going left to Crowther. Bumps off one over the 30. Powell to Walker. Switches back to Curry. Brought down on the 40. Fourth tackle. 8.5 minutes to go. Now Dufty on the 4th. Again, been doing this a little bit recently. It's straight from the NRL playbook. Last tackle we've made up to halfway. Not too bad, not too bad. Sneed will kick from just behind halfway towards the back left. Going to bounce once. Oh, that is nice. That's a great kick. Taken by Hodgson. Recovers it just short of the 20. Then it's Brand. You got to be clean now, boys. 8 minutes to go. O'Brien in centre field at dummy half. To McIntosh. Up to the 30. Ipape in centre field. Third tackle. On his left to Lamb. Over the top to Charnley. Possibly forward slightly, but I'll give it momentum. Charlie wrapped up on the 40. Fourth tackle coming up. I'm okay with that. 7.5 minutes left. It's just that clock just keeps going quicker than I think it should be. Every time I check back, it's 30 seconds gone, and I feel like I've only taken like 10 seconds. Last tackle. Lamb will kick from behind the halfway line. Okay, taken on the full by Dufty just in front of the try line. Up to the 10. Now up to the 20. So last change for Lee. Leo and Ipape back on. High shot on Thulis. He does it again. He earns another high shot. Look at him go. He's willing to give himself severe brain damage for the good of the team. That's a Wire captain if I've ever seen one. Bloody hell. Right, so Warrington penalty. They'll start this set from their own 40. Tap from Powell. Then to Walker. Then to Sneed. And they're back to Dufty. Under pressure again. Stop putting him under pressure, man. Keep doing the same shit every time and putting him and Williams under pressure. Every time. Vaughan back to the 40. A little bit, Alex. I will give you that. Powell to Yates. Now takes it up to halfway. Third tackle coming up. Come on, Wire. 6 minutes to go, folks. Powell. Left to Crowther. Out the back to Sneed. Then to Dufty. Then to King. Up to the 40. Being dragged towards the touchline. He didn't touch the line there. He's good. He's good. He's still in field. Plays it on the 4th. Fitzgibbon. Up to the 30. Look for an offload maybe. Oof. Ooh, that looked uncomfortable. That looked uncomfortable. Stop the clock, mate. Thank you. Not been very fortunate with injuries, Fitzgibbon. I've got a feeling this might be his last year with Warrington, and then it's just give it Holroyd. Just give the jersey to Holroyd. Let him go. Russell, I've got a feeling might be gone after this year, but we'll see. We don't have a second row on the right-hand side that's ready yet, unless Lucas Green comes through, or Tom Whitehead, or Luke Thomas, maybe. Pack just keeps getting thinner, yeah. Yeah. It looks okay. So, okay. We've got 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go. It's going to be the last tackle for Warrington. We'll play the ball about 34, 35 metres out from the try line. Go for a drop kick. So it's on report. Let's have a look. I didn't see anything wrong personally. I mean, I'm okay. I mean, it'll be reviewed and we'll see what happens. So 30 metres out on the last short side left to Sneed. Plenty of height on this one. Hodgson under pressure. Oof! Jesus Christ! Taken on the full by King. Bloody hell! Oof! That looked horrendous. So Leigh in possession inside their own 10. Discipline, boys. 5 minutes to go. Ipape scoots over the 10. We've got to be quicker and we've got to be more disciplined. Come on. O'Brien to McIntosh. Few metres short of the 20. Third tackle. 4.5 minutes left. Mulhern through the middle. Just short of the 20. We're dragging back a few metres. Good stuff, lads. Fourth tackle. Come on. Come on. Come on. Trout over the 20. In centre field on the 4th. Okay, last tackle coming up. Good set. Good set. Oh, my God. Out the back to O'Brien. Kicks from behind the 30. Sits up nicely for Dufty. Returns it over the 30. Oof. Up to the 40. That definitely was not high. I'm all good with that. Looked uncomfortable, but it wasn't high. Roderick Ty makes a few metres there. Just in front of halfway. We've got 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go. So, in centre field with Powell on the 3rd. Now with Yates. Up to the 40 and just over it. 3.5 minutes to go. Fourth tackle. Powell goes right to Walker. Out the back to Sneed. It's a mess. Ty gets on top of it. Okay, last tackle coming up. Just in front of the 30. Sneed skips past a few. Then it's with Walker. Engages on the right hand side. Just kick the ball through. What are you... Oh my God, what are you doing? Just kick it through. 3 minutes to go. Just kick it through, man. Leigh played the ball on their own 20. 2.5 minutes to go. We will get at least one set here. At least one. Then Brand takes it over the 20. A few metres shy of the 30. Ipape to McIntosh in centre field. Shifting left. Takes it over the 30. Third tackle, sorry. 2 minutes to go. Ipape up to halfway. Fourth tackle. This has not been good enough defensively on this set. Ipape slow to get up. Sort of. O'Brien left to Lamb. Then to Hulton. Onto Warrington's 40. Close to the 30. A minute 40 to go. Lamb in to his right to O'Brien, just drills the ball through between the 20 and 10. So a minute and a half left. Everything you got now, boys. Everything you got now. Deep breaths. Come on. Minute 20. Plays it 15 metres out from our own line. Yates, good defensive line speed from Leigh there. Would love a penalty. Certainly would love a penalty. Powell to Vaughan. Over the 20. Look for a quick play of the ball. Powell on his left to Crowther. Hit on the 30. Offloads. Then off to Fitzgibbon. Half a break. Gets an offload back to Dufty. He's shifting through the middle. Across to Roderick Tye. Now up to the 40. 45 seconds to go. Up to halfway. Third tackle. I reckon this is where we shift left now. I reckon this is where we pull the trigger. Sneed. Okay, they've pushed up down the left-hand side in centre field. 2 tackles to go. This is it. 30 seconds left. This is it. Sneed. Pops it up to Fitzgibbon. Offloads to Yates. Tackle without the ball, maybe. Powell gets the ball across. 20 seconds left. Still the fourth. Curry. Offloads to Vaughan. Stopped on the 40. Here we go. This is it. This is it, folks. This is the one. 5 seconds to go. Last tackle on Leigh's 40. This is it. This is a massive bomb from Sneed. Bounces once. That's forwards, I think. Tye gets the offload. It's a mess. Yeah. Full time. Just not good enough on the day, unfortunately. It was tricky without Williams, but we just weren't good enough. Simple as that, unfortunately. So, yeah, there was half a comeback in there. There was a chance. But, you know. I'm disappointed, but not as much as usual. Discipline wasn't too bad, but I think it was just a few too many moments. Defence, just on the goal line with Walker playing as a 3-man was just the biggest problem. Allowing a few too many quick play the balls. Alright, well that's going to do it for this stream. I've got to prepare for my mates coming over in a few hours. So, yeah. Burgess out? Definitely not. Not just yet. Okay, so I will not be streaming the final game. I will be back next week. I hope everyone has a great weekend. If you would like to become a member and support the channel, just click the join button below the stream. You can support me for as little as £1 a month. The content is free to watch. There's no obligation to become a member. No obligation at all. But if you do, it'll be greatly appreciated. It does help me. But you can watch for free. But yeah. I've got stuff to do. And yeah. It's a disappointing one. Disappointing. Man of the match I'd probably give to Lamb for Leigh. For Warrington, I think I'd give it Dufty. It's a rough one. Anyway, hope everyone has a great rest of your day and a great week next week. I will be streaming again next week. Not sure which games I'll be doing. I might be doing some NRL games too. We'll see how it works out. But yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.